am super excited today. I am getting out for my first time this year bow hunting. Temperatures getting a little bit colder, deer movement's picking up. I am on my way to Wisconsin. It's gonna be my first time bow hunting in Wisconsin, which is pretty exciting. So there's a nice bruiser buck that I've already identified up here, which is my target buck. And man, I am hoping that he shows up underneath the stand tonight. That would be just perfect. But either way, it should be a good hunt. I'm just excited to be out. So I will catch you guys out in the woods. All right. We're all set up here in Wisconsin. It is close to 3:30 p.m. I got about 3 hours to hunt. There is no wind. The wind absolutely died. Just a little bit of wind. My scent's probably just dropping straight to the ground. And all my shooting lanes are pretty close to this tree. I'm all set up in my saddle. First day out, we'll see how she goes. Well, as you can see, I'm all painted up. I'm almost back home, just coming back from Wisconsin. I cannot say it was a bad hunt. It was actually pretty good, but man, was the timing off just a little bit. So it was basically, I was losing light. I was in some thick woods and just packed up the cameras, and one of my target bucks walks right in on me, right below, crosses the trail where I walked in, picked up my scent, and stopped dead in his tracks, started sniffing around, walked straight up to the tree where I was at. Like I said, I had the cameras in the bag already. I was questioning shooting light where it was at, so I didn't even reach for my bow. I just watched. And I didn't think it was gonna walk straight up to where the tree I was in. I was saddle hunting, and he walked straight up to the tree that I was in. Now I had legal light because there was plenty of light out. It was just in thicker woods, and he was 10 feet underneath my stand. And I could have, if I had the bow in my hand, I could have shot him. But the camera equipment was gone, or camera equipment was in the bag, and the bow was not in my hand. And he was kind of looking around, and I would have got busted if I would have reached for the bow at that point in time. He was fun to watch. He was bigger than I thought he was, from the trail cam pictures and from when he was farther away. When he got within 10 feet, I was like, man, this deer's at least a 150. It was fun to watch this buck. I didn't spook him. He walked up within 10 feet of my stand, sniffed around. I broke a few branches off, sniffed those branches, walked away slow, beat like 5 trees on the way out, scraped, pissed. Just aggressive. Just aggressive. It was fun. I wish I had it on film for you. I wish I did. But either way, it kept me in that tree a lot longer than I was planning. But I'll catch you guys the next time I get out. was watching the two does in front of me. I was thinking about setting up for a shot. I had a deer come up the hill behind me, downwind. Didn't realize it was behind me and spooked it. That just took off. Was very good. It felt like I was on draw forever. It was kind of a weird angle to stay on draw, and I have this tree behind me, so I don't have the same form and everything else. Holding it with my elbow tucked, it is hard to stay on draw with your elbow tucked. Plus, when I released, it was kind of loud. The buck just sat there and stared at me, and I was on full draw. And I just needed him to turn away for a second, because I just needed to raise the bow a little bit. Finally, my arm was giving way. I had to raise it up with him looking at me. He still didn't move. Put it on him and fired. Now that I'm looking back at it, it looks like there's a lot of brush in the way. Wait a little bit and see if a doe comes in. Maybe I'll be able to tag out a doe. Good thing it's cold out. 2 days earlier, there would have been a lot of bees around me. It's only 15 yards there's more light. I can definitely see that there's a whole lot of stuff obstructing my shot. I'd be pretty lucky to get the arrow through there without impacting its path somehow or another. Well, I would say that was an interesting hunt, but definitely entertaining and fun hunts. Just spooked the crap out of a decent sized buck. Hopefully, I'll let this place sit for about a week, 2 weeks or so, and hopefully I can get another shot at him. Or get another shot at the bigger one in here, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to head back and regroup. But I am back, heading up to Wisconsin for my final, I would say, 2 days of hunting up here. This is more closer to their primary rut, so I'm gonna get up here, try to fill my tags, and hopefully I can put one of the big boys down that are up here. If it gets farther into the hunt, there's one that's close to a 3-year-old, I believe, up here. Not my primary buck I'm looking for, but it gets down to the last day, I'll take that as well and tag out. But I do think once this rain quits, especially with it raining consistently for a day and a half, I think the deer will be up and moving. I think bucks will be remarking and freshening up their scrapes. So it should present a pretty good opportunity. So we'll see if that happens. Stay tuned. It's starting to rain again. Never quits. Just had a fork buck come right up behind me from downwind. I thought I heard noise behind me for probably the last 30 minutes. Finally I heard something break a branch behind me, and I turned around and I got a fork buck coming in. Walked basically 10 feet underneath from the tree I'm sitting in. It's downwind. Got don't eat estrus out. kind of glanced up at me and ended up continuing on, so he ended up walking down to my licking branch in my scrape. He hit that quick and then carried on. I was hoping a bigger buck would come in behind him, but I got about an hour left on here. I got fresh deer scent from a live deer in the area. That always helps. So hopefully things will progress and I'll see more come in here soon. Well, I'm out here at brother-in-law's house. I got skunked today. Saw 2 bucks, 1 fork, 1 8-pointer, probably 2.5-year-old. Chad the critter getter did not get skunked. He's got some critters hanging. He drug the wife around today to get them all. Wind's perfect today. It's not whipping around like the last 4 days, going every which direction. Blowing straight behind me. What's up, man?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's not a monster by any means, but
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
yeah, I got a buck down.
Yeah?
Buck down. Yeah, he's laying 20 yards from me. That buck, dude, I threw a strike at him. Threw a frickin' strike right through some brush too. It was right in front of him. But it.
Think you're shooting a heavy arrow.
Heavy arrow, man. It wasn't.
Heavy arrow, fixed blade.
It wasn't real thick, but it smoked right through it. Smoked right through. So, but hey, I'm gonna get back at it.
Send me a picture.
How we doing, guys? So I just got a phone call today. Actually, I got a text earlier saying he ain't seeing nothing. And then 10 minutes later, I got a phone call or a text saying that that I was good luck and buck down didn't go 20. Out of his saddle, no less. First deer out of the saddle. So we're at the fuel station. We're gonna get some fuel. Got the tracking crew with us. Who shot a deer? That's what Hadley calls Joe. So we're getting some fuel, and we are headed to Wisconsin to help. And this, hopefully not recovery, just drag out and everything else. So stay tuned. It's a good day, man. First deer out of the saddle. So I don't know who's more excited, me or him. I haven't really talked to him a whole lot. He's gonna try doubling up. So.
It feels so good to get a deer down. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't one of the big ones in here that I was looking for. But I'm excited. This is my first buck out of a saddle. First buck in Wisconsin. And I'm not gonna lie, I've missed some clearings and windows to shoot a few other bucks in here already, because I was too busy trying to figure out how old the deer was and how big the rack was, and try to get an age on it, because it's thick. It is really thick in here, and that's why these bucks love it. There's a ton of them in here. So it's my last day hunting Wisconsin. I'm going back to Illinois. I got tags to fill down there, so I'm not planning on coming back up here. So I came into today thinking that thought I seen another deer. Goes. I'm gonna bump my licking branch down there. Man, he didn't want to give up on that doe that he thought was up here. I'll tell you what, I don't believe in a whole lot of doe bee, but there's one that has worked excellent for me. All zipped up, just about ready to climb down. That buck started walking down towards me. I won't even be surprised if he doubles back again. But I gotta get out of this stand. I got a anniversary party to go to. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. 40th anniversary. Love you guys. Alright, getting out of here and straighten this deer out. Took me a second to find my arrow as it got lighter and I was messing around doing some other stuff, and then a buck come in on me. I kind of lost the spot. Completely intact. Here's that Montec M3 fixed blade. Still has an edge. There's my setup. Got my bow, cameras, climbing sticks. It hasn't been very long. It's been maybe, what, 20 minutes? I'm gonna go look at him, even if I do bump him, which I don't think I will, because I'm almost positive he's out. But it's a huge hill down, so if I run him downhill, it's all open down there, and it's easier drag for me, so I'm alright with that. Let's go see. Nice 8-pointer. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm excited about it. This is real hunting. Real people with working jobs. I don't have a large deer management area. Limited time, Wisconsin. First one out of the saddle. I had Johnny Boy come out, make the drive to Wisconsin. My brother-in-law Chad out here. We're gonna load this deer up.
Joe's first Wisconsin whitetail.
Alright. Oh, took the rack to the gun. Lady.
Joe, grab it.
Get the spike to the gun. And we're gonna be pushing this way. And back to Iowa.
You know that?
Then Illinois.
Hooked2Hunt
Out.
That chicken's famous.